The Threes promotion. That's right, we have the threes. So every time the Pack cashes in 12 threes at a home or away game, all fans with the Timberwolves mobile app can get a free Arby's Classic Beef and Cheddar Sandwich. Just head to your nearest Arby's, show them your app, and boom! Limit one per customer and is valid at participating stores in Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Iowa. For a complete list of participating stores, visit Timberwolves.com/Arby's.
When it comes to watching the game, it's always nice to sit and savor a delicious snack. And Jack Link's protein snacks always hits the shot. Jack Link's beef jerky is made with 100% beef that's simply seasoned in hardwood smoke to deliver a mouth-watering, flavorful, good source of protein, convenient snack. Jack Link's, the official protein snack of the Minnesota Timberwolves.
You're listening to the Postgame Show on the Timberwolves Radio Network.
Postgame coverage continuing. The postgame show recognizing JB Construction as the Federated Insurance Business Partner of the Month here on the Timberwolves Radio Network. Wolves fall tonight at the Target Center. 115-102 is your final. The Milwaukee Bucks put on a clinic led by as many as 22 in the second half, and they improved to 8-0 to start their season for the first time in franchise history. Still to come in our postgame coverage, we'll run through some of the highlights from this one tonight. It was a back-and-forth barn burner, great atmosphere inside the Target Center. Certainly fans charged up with that 9 o'clock local time tip-off, and we were treated to a pretty good one despite the Bucks basically keeping Minnesota at arm's length, leading by at least a couple possessions from start to finish. We'll get to some of the highlights. We hope to hear from a Timberwolves player reacting to this one. Take a quick peek at some of the other scores from earlier this evening in the association, and then send you on your way, as Alan mentioned, right back at it. The Wolves are less than 24 hours from now. Let's start with the highlights. Wolves, as we mentioned, back home after going 0 for 2 on their 2-game road trip earlier this week. It's the start of a 4-game homestand, and, it's not the easiest of starts as they take on the 7-0 Milwaukee Bucks. They matched a franchise record with that the 7 straight victories to start the season. Early on, both these teams feeling each other out in the first frame. It was Milwaukee, the first team, to find a rhythm in that first quarter.
Yeah, backing down Javon Carter. The lob inside to Rudy. He was well defended by Giannis, and Rudy couldn't throw it down. Rudy now 9 of 11 off of alley-oops this year. 3 ball on the way. Good. Javon Carter hits. Javon Carter came into this game 5 for 23 on the season. He's now 2 for 2 tonight. It's at 5 all season in 7 games. Gets 2 in the opening 7 minutes of this game.
Yeah, 3-point shooting for the Bucks coming from likely and unlikely sources throughout the evening. More on that in a bit. That Buck.
Anthony Davis is it, right? That's the.
So, sorry about this. Jonathan Lowe here in the News Talk 830 WCCO studios. It looks like we have lost connection with the Timberwolves. Give us a second. We'll see if we can get back in to that post-game coverage here. Hold on just a moment. And again, we are trying to get back to the Timberwolves here so we can get through the rest of that post-game coverage here on a Friday night. Once it hit midnight, it looks like everything just kind of went the other way. So apologies on that. Did not mean for that to cut out. We are trying to get the Timberwolves back up here so you can hear the rest of the highlights and then that final segment of the game. Jonathan Lowe again here with you on News Talk 830 WCCO with the Timberwolves losing tonight. The final score 111-102. 115-102 was what the Bucks won by tonight. Basically controlling the game from early on and not relinquishing control of that. And now Milwaukee is 8-0 on the season. Timberwolves fall below 500 to 4-5, and they will try to get back to 500 tomorrow as they take on the Houston Rockets. As Alan Horton said earlier in the game, you're basically going from the best team in the league to the worst team in the league. The Houston Rockets with the worst record after the Timberwolves played the best record in the league with the Milwaukee Bucks. So again, Timberwolves fall tonight. The final over at Target Center, 115-102. Milwaukee, led by Giannis Antetokounmpo, who did have his first triple-double of the year. So we will continue to monitor what's going on as far as that's concerned. As far as the post-game is concerned, again, trying to get this back up and running. We'll see if we can do that here in just a moment here on News Talk 830. And see if we can get into the Timberwolves action. Does not look like we are going to be able to do that. Just trying one more time here. If not, we will get you some other programming here as we set up here for the rest of the night. We do have programming coming up through the rest of the evening. And, yes, it does look like we have lost the Timberwolves. So, unfortunately, that is it for them tonight. We will continue to bring you here some news about the rest of the day. It was a busy day as far